Hello everyone and welcome back to 4 Kilobyte Shorts, the Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program. Yay! Okay. I know my last few videos might have been a little bit boring. I know. I'm sorry. But the test video actually helped test fuckery. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. What was I trying out? Oh, wow, really? That's saved in this folder? Okay, that's... I was testing something out, with regards to the game, not with regards to the gameplay. So that's what I named it. My apologies for that. Okay, now, if you remember, we launched Short Stack. Yay, Short Stack. We launched Short Stack into orbit, and so this is now orbiting Kerbal at around 200,000 meters or 200 kilometers. And I'm going to do now what I said that would be a good idea to do when, creating a moon base, which are, well, any kind of base, any kind of docking item where you take parts up, is to create it as a whole, or potentially, excuse me, each piece as a whole, and then use that piece to become, to then attach to the thing. Now, for this to happen, I want this to be the mother brain, as it were. I want this to be the brain of the whole thing. I do not want a brain on this piece, and then on this piece, and on this piece, and then Kerbal. This is going to be the brain. This is the only thing I want controlling this. So this is going to have to be a two-stage device that I'm building here. And I was debating on what device to put in there, because I can put... Now, if you remember my fuel, my fuel test was a complete failure. 9 minutes of, you know, me screwing around with rockets and not getting anywhere. Macy Dean. There's a link on that video to Macy Dean's video on exactly how to transfer fuel. It's very super easy. I can't believe it's super duper easy. You just have to hit the Alt key. You select one fuel tank, and then you hit the Alt key, and you select the other fuel tank, and then it gives you this transfer system, and you just bloop, and you push buttons, and it works. And without the Alt key, then of course you can't see that. But so I was thinking, I want to put the living module, the Kerbal module, down underneath, and that's going to be the last piece to attach. So this is going to be mostly a refueling station, so I thought that I would begin by building the refueling section, which is the part that attaches and so on and so forth to here. Now, I don't remember if I said in my last video, but I had decided that I did not want, what's the word I'm looking for? I did not want full connectors. I did not want these big connectors for fuel, to transfer fuel. I wanted these tiny ones for no Kerbal. And I have a design in my head that's mostly... Okay, so this is a structure only. I kind of like that. I'm hoping that will work here. Good. I'm hoping to create a fuel structure system that will actually function as a hub on its own. It's its own hub. Now, I'm not going to add another one of these hubs. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to put 3 of these on. Actually, I may even put up to 4 of these on, just so I have the length I need, just in case. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I then take... That's a big one, isn't it? Yes. I want this one, it's a small one. Okay, so I then take this, and I say, maybe here? Whoa, that doesn't... Well, it kind of does, but... Oh, this is a plane part, and the plane parts use a different centering system, so this might actually not work to my advantage. Yeah, this does not work to my advantage, unfortunately. That is upsetting. That is upsetting. I may need different parts. So let's find a fuselage part. That's the whole mounted clampetron, which would be great, but you only get the one. And that's not what I want for this. I want... There you go, structure again. I want... Well, I could do it this way, but I don't want to. I do not want to do this. I wanted a full structure, you know, for Kerbals to climb down and whatnot if they needed to, but for the moment, at least so I can show you the design, because that's what this is about. I really just want to show you the design more than I want to actually... Does this have the same problem? No. Yes. What the bejeebus. Okay, if that's the way these work, then it might be in my best interest to do this. I think they changed the way this all connects together, or the way, like, the symmetry system works. Come on, I just need you. Yes. I think they redesigned the way the symmetry system works, so I may have to build everything poking out the bottom so that it looks like an upright rocket, and then from there. So let's try the structure again, because I would prefer this over the other thing. So we're going to put 4 on, just like I said before. So 4. Alright. Now let's see if that corrects that problem with the symmetry issue. It does! Okay, so there we go. That might get a little annoying, but I can build it here and then adjust accordingly, right? Right. Alright, so there's that, and then I'm going to take 4 more of these and attach. I would like to see what I'm attaching to, please, because these things are so tiny. They are hard to see. Are those aimed? See, they have the green dots, and because of that, I can't see if they're even aimed properly. I think they are, because... Okay, I'm fighting this. No. Roll. Roll. There it is. Okay. Like that. Yay, okay. So that's how I want that to work. But that's going to be fuel transfer only. And you're like, well, why do you transfer fuel? Those are just fuselage. Those aren't fuel. Ha 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 ha. There's a reason for that. And the reason for that is right here. These might be too big. Might be way too big. Oh, and these don't work the right way either. Okay, there's a way to do this, and it's going to annoy the pizzants out of me, but I should be able to do it like this. Remove. I shouldn't have put that away, but I did, so I need that back. That's a tiny one, and I need you to... Boom, boom, boom. Okay. See, this is not as exciting as I had originally hoped, because I originally could just attach it and you guys would be like, wow, that's awesome, but no, I'm going to have to do it like this. Boom, okay, see? And then we take this. Now I pray that it will attach properly. I don't think it will. I think I've tried this once before and it did not work because it won't... Yeah, it won't attach to any point where you don't already have an item attached. Like, it has to reattach at the top where I detached it. But this is what was going to happen. I was going to have, you can see the shadow of it. I was going to have 4 of these connected for fuel tanks, and those are going to be my fuel tanks, and they were going to be connected to the side here. And I would bring up a fuel tank, drain it. I think I could bring up 4 fuel tanks. I don't know if 4 would fit. That's my issue. Well, we know what we're looking for, right? We know what we're looking for, so let's. It's not going to be perfect. Okay, 4 fit. Hey, that's not bad. Okay, 4 fuel tanks fit just fine. They're a little close. A little too close, I think. So, because of that, we need more of these. Yay! Okay. I want one on this end, and then I'm going to put one on this end as well. It's actually going to be kind of long. But that's okay, because we're not taking the fuel tanks up. See? Right now we are not taking the fuel tanks up. The fuel tanks are just here for visual. I'm actually going to have a system for taking these tanks up, but I want the tanks far enough away from the main module body to where they won't cause an issue when docking. Okay, not bad. I don't really like how far this extends out, but at the same time, I also don't like... I'm looking at it and I'm saying, because I can bring the tanks closer, right? I'm gonna bring the tanks up and be like, hey, the tanks can go here instead, right? Well, not right now, but because they're in the way, but the tanks can be like up here. Because I'm going to be docking my fuel ships at this end. That's where my fuel, that's where the ships that are going to be fueling. And I don't know what my ships are going to be shaped like. My ships might be shaped really weird. And because of that, I need enough space off my tanks so I'm not bumping into my tanks, you know, because I don't want to get up there and be like, I'm stuck. So, what kind of docking modules do we have? I know we have I know we have this, and then we have this clampatron thing, which goes on the, like, the nose or the back end of a ship. So if I were to, say, take this big one, is that a big one? Small one. Crap, which one's big? Okay, here's a small one. Take a small one like this. Put it right there. Because it's fuel only, no Kerbal transfer. Oh, you know what? That might be a problem. I can't, well, I mean, the problem in the fact that I can't use the clampatron to grab hold of that, I don't believe. I think the clampatron only works... Is that what it's called? Yeah, clampatron only works on big ones. So there's a high potential chance this wouldn't even work on that teeny tiny one. Or maybe it's multi-purpose? Multipass? Because these small ones work on small ones, but the big ones don't work on big ones, and the snozzberries taste like snozzberries. Okay. So, yeah, because I'm going to have to I can't use the clampatron, my ship is probably going to dock weird. So I'm going to need a little bit of space, aren't I? Aren't I? I are. How much space is the question? I would like to put these tanks centered on these little nubs. Like yo. Okay, that's not bad. A little close to the station, but I'm not expecting any ginormous explosions. He says with trepidation. Now, alternative to this, I just don't like how big it is. That's the problem. Alternative to that, I wonder if this fits. I know, it's like I didn't want to go with the wire one before, but if I'm just transferring fuel, the wire one's not so bad. And that kind of suggests no big docky here, only little docky here. And it fits the docking clamp a little better. Not super great, but... and then for this... because I keep forgetting that I need to do this, I need lights. I need lights. I need lots of lights, actually, for this. Because I need lights here, for the purpose of saying, yes, this is where you dock, jackass. And those ones should be tilted... Whoop. Is it shift or alt? Shift. For whatever reason, I thought it was alt. So, there are the docking lights for that, so that points at your ship. So that's okay, yeah, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Okay, 1 second. Gotta clear my throat. My apologies for that. Okay, so, what do you think? I like it. I do, I like it. So now all I have to do is rebuild it. I know, isn't that crappy? I gotta rebuild the whole thing. And you know why I have to rebuild the whole thing? Because you can't have... Blink. I can't have two of these guys up there. And that's why this is called test short stack. But that's not bad. That's not bad. That's what I'm going to take up into space this time, you guys, is this right here. So it's going to be, what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the top of that one. And then the lights, and then the thing at the end. And that's going to be our refueling station. Because that's the most important part right now, is the refueling station. More important than anything else is the refueling station. So that is what we're going to put up first. No fuel on it. Just an empty container. But, I'm going to have to figure out a way to... Oh, you know what? You know what? You guys are going to enjoy this too. I have to design a ship for this. I do. I have to design a ship for this. Because this can't fly. I mean, I can get it up there, but, you know, I take this off. There's no brain. There's no thrusters. There's no rockets. There's no jets. How am I supposed to get this to attach, right? Aha! You guys are going to love this. I have a design in my head. It probably won't work, but I have a design in my head. And... I'm going to end the video here. I think it's a little short, but this is all I wanted to show you, is this is what we're going to be building. This is what it's going to look like when it's up in space floating around. And then in the next video, I am going to design the ship that attaches to this. And I want to give you more of an explanation, but I don't at the same time. So you're going to have to see. You're going to have to see. And this is, I think I may, like, change these up a little bit. Not right here, because it won't work, but I think I may change them to where they're pointed a little bit closer. Where is that? No, that's fine. That's fine. These ones are just pointed a little bit weird. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I have a design, and I'm going to show you in the next video. So I will see you there, and once again, I would like to thank you for joining me for Kilobyte Short on this Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program, and I will see you next video.